YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Keezy. It ain't easy being Keezy, and in today's video, we are going to be legit checking fake versus real bape, and or my best way that I legit check fake versus real bape. So let's get it. Okay, so before I jump into the three main ways that I look at a BAPESTA where I can almost for sure tell whether or not it is fake or real, before going into my top 3 ways, I have to say this in the beginning because this isn't really up for debate. This is just known information for people that have been following BAPE forever. And I'm flashing this photo here and a couple other photos, but BAPE had never ever made see-through BAPESTAs. So if you ever see anybody on Instagram, eBay, GRAILED, I don't know what other reselling sites that you go on, somebody meets up with you and says, hey, I got these see-through BAPEs, you see it at consignment shop, they're fake. Okay, BAPE never made them. The only comment that I will say about the see-through BAPESTAs, or the FAPESTAs as they call them, the fake BAPEs that are see-through, the fake see-through BAPEs were actually produced pretty well. But the only thing is that they're actually see-through, so that kind of killed it for them. But they, again, just going through that. And then also, very quickly, if you ever see any BAPESTAs that look like this, and it says Trap Star on it, these are not BAPEs. To my knowledge, this is so long ago, if anyone is a huge BAPE fan. This released the same time that BAPE was just huge, and as we know, the BAPESTA is basically an Air Force One. There's no denying that. There's no getting around that. That's exactly what it is an Air Force One with a star. And they're kind of more known for making majority of their sneakers patent leather and doing all the crazy colors and all that kind of stuff. But besides that, there's other person, I think he's a rapper or producer or something like that, either from Atlanta, I can't remember, but he ended up replicating, the BAPESTAs, and he called them Trap Stars, and he put he did put a star on some of them, like you see here, and he always put the R on the star, and then he put Trap Star on the side. And then he also made ones that had this A that kind of looked like an Atlanta A from the new era Atlanta caps. But I'm just telling you right now, those are also fake. They have nothing to do with BAPE. Again, another one that I gotta applaud. You did a good job replicating a replicator. Anyways, you get the point. So just watch out for those. If you see see-through BAPEs, if you see Trap Star BAPEs, they're not real. Okay, so one other disclaimer I have to go through before going into the 3 steps is I have to clarify this because BAPE over the past 10 to 15 years, or however long this has been since BAPESTAs have released, they've gone through so many different renditions or different styles of the stars, different silhouettes of the BAPESTA, even though they still call them BAPESTAs. And there's a couple of years that kind of mark what is considered OG BAPE, what is not considered OG BAPE. So this photo I'm showing here, or this kind of slide here, bottom shoe is a more recent pair and the top shoe is an OG pair. So the biggest difference is very clear. Okay, this toe box area, they completely changed the toe box area, and I believe this was after 2013, maybe 2014. If anybody here is an OG BAPE head, please tell me the correct information on that. This is just, I'm just winging this off the top of my head. Bottom there, they put BAPE, which is also confusing, which I will explain here in a second, but the back panel and the uppers were also changed completely. And I'm thinking that whatever happened after Nigo left BAPE, BAPE had changed a lot. They just changed a lot about the production and of course the BAPESTAs. BAPE is famous for the BAPESTAs, which you see on top here, not the bottom one, but the top here. Different crazy colors, different collabs, stuff like that. And then they came out with these ones on the bottom that are a lot lower quality in my, humble opinion. And also the silhouette's completely changed. I don't like it. I'm in love with the one that's on top, and I pretty much despise the one that's on the bottom. Okay, it is what it is. But again, just to clarify this, we are not legit checking the ones that are on the bottom. We are legit checking the ones that you see up top. We are not legit checking roadstas either. We're not doing roadstas. Also, where this gets even more confusing, before I run into the 3 steps that I usually go through, is that right here, this is a silhouette of the OG BAPE, except on the bottom they changed it to BAPE instead of saying ape on the bottom. I more so collect the ones that say ape. I don't even think I own a pair that says BAPE on the sole. But I like these pairs, but I don't know enough information to tell you whether or not what's fake and real, what they changed about it. So this is the gray area for me. on what years that Bape had released this type of Air Force One looking BAPESTA or whatever, and then changing the bottom that says Bape instead of ape. Whether or not I know if they are all 100% authentic, how do I know the differences between replicas that say Bape on the sole and stuff like that? I do not, okay? And I'm not 100% clear on it. I see them all over eBay, I see them all over Grailed, I see them all over Instagram. I just don't know enough information to speak on it, so we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, again, like I said, for like the 5th time, OG BAPESTAs with the ape on the sole, and then most likely has either an embroidered logo on the side and the OG Bape star. Okay, so the 3 main things that I typically go through to legit check a pair of BAPESTAs is one being the ape logo that I just spoke about on the sole, and then the second one is that we're going to go through the star. We're going to talk all about the BAPESTA star, and legit checking that. And then also we're going to go through the back tab that has the embroidered logo that says bathing ape or Bape on it. So those are like the 3 main things. I mean, there's a lot more. I don't have time to go through all of it. I will bore you by the end of this video. But anyways, all right, so let's go ahead and move on. These stars that I'm showing right here, these are all legit stars. From top to bottom, these are all different years. I do believe that when BAPESTAs first came out, the star looked like what you see on top. After a couple years passed, they changed the star to what you see in the middle. And then on the bottom is the newer star that we're not going to be talking about today. Now, flashing over to this photo, the left is these are all legit stars. And on the right, these are all replicas. So a big way to tell if a star is not legit is how round you see the star. Okay, typically for authentic BAPESTAs, you're gonna find that the stars are sharp around the points. And on the replicas, I don't know, for whatever reason, when they pumped out these replicas during these times, it was probably the break between like 2006 to 2000, no, maybe like 2004 all the way to 2009, 10. The replicas just couldn't get it right. The stars always came out really round, and they also came out really poofy. Do you see the difference between, right on this photo that I'm showing right here, do you see the difference between the patent leather? On top, you see that the patent leather is like very tight. This is actually a photo I took of my own shoe. And then on the bottom, you see that the patent leather is like, as if it's stuffed with something. And on the inside, it just looks poofy for whatever reason. And whenever they embroidered it, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain that. It's like it's fat. It looks like it's fat. So yeah, anyways, so going back, if you can see where I circled here, that is a big way to tell. Once you see if it's rounded out, for sure they're fake. Like they're for sure fake. Now, there is no factories at the moment that replicate the BAPESTA, the older OG BAPESTA. So this is a really good clear indicator. So if you see BAPESTAs out there that are old and it has rounded out stars and whatever, it's those are knockoffs. All right, I'm gonna flash this one more time before we move on to the next topic. The replica factories during that time had put together, I think in total there must have been at least 3 or 4 different stars that were floating around. Another thing that they couldn't get right about the stars is that little break in between the star right before it becomes a star. I'll circle it right here. But they never got the sizing of that correctly. The legit sizing for that is supposed to be a little bit more tight, which I will show you right here. So I'm going to circle it right here. Right here, that's for the authentic. And then on the fake, as you can tell, it's too fat. It should have been reset in just a little bit more. And then sometimes they get the star part right, and then they make it pointed, but then that part where it's supposed to be jagged, they made it too fat. So that's another clear indicator to tell you. Now, if somebody tries to tell you, oh, it's because it's a smaller size and this and that. No, like on all the authentics, it's the same way. It should be that way. Don't let them tell you different. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next way that I end up authenticating Bape. So typically the back of a BAPESTA is a dead giveaway. I'm not talking about the sole area, but we're talking about the stitching that says BAPESTA right here. And the biggest giveaway, the stitching is supposed to be like spot on A1 perfect. And I'm gonna show and flash a photo here of like the difference between the two. But as you can see here on the fake pair, the R, the registered logo that's always on top of the B, is connected. And whenever it's connected for, now hear me out now, any pairs of like, I believe 2009 and before is a replica. After Bape had changed their, I guess, manufacturing, maybe moving it to a different country or whatever, they ended up making authentic bapes that actually had the stitching in the back that was connected, which makes it even more confusing, which is really, it's kind of annoying if you ask me. But if we're talking about the OG BAPESTAs, they are not supposed to look like this, where it's connected right here. It's a big no-no. It's a big red flag. I have seen pairs that have a good star and the toe box looks nice, the sole looks okay, and then on the back, all of a sudden, you know, it's connected in the back and it's like, wait a second, you know, it's very questionable. At that point, you're gonna have to dig even deeper on that colorway and just kind of find out your own information from there. But sometimes you see the R connected, sometimes you see the sta connected, so the P connected to the sta part could be connected as well. On this example, it's not connected, but you'll run across it. I think during the time, it was probably cheaper for them to create the embroider where it was all one piece. But for the authentics, they're not like that. As you can tell here, it is supposed to be just nice, beautiful. There's really no blemish in the embroidery on the back. So that's a really good way to tell whether or not it is a replica or it is an authentic. This next way, I'm going to tell you how to authenticate your BAPESTAs, and I've been taught this since a long time ago. I don't even know if other people do this, but I've always known that on the soles sometimes are too thin. And as we know, when you buy Air Force Ones, the soles are thick. They're super thick. For those years of replica BAPESTAs, especially the ones with the rounded stars, some of the BAPESTAs had a thinner sole right above the ape logo. That spacing in between the ape logo and the top of the sole ended up being too thin. And you can actually visually see it. It was a big visual difference, especially if you held them up against each other. I'm gonna try my best to show another photo here of the bottom sole that's supposed to have a bigger spacing. And again, just look out for that. So if you see a sole and the sole looks too thin, especially that space in between the ape and the top of the sole, then I would say it's a red flag, and I would say definitely walk away from those. I'll give you one more. I know this is actually number 4. This is not 3. So we'll go through this last one, kind of chat about it, and then we'll wrap up this video. So if you see the insoles where it says BAPESTA on the inside, now notice that the BAPESTA on the fake pair are both facing the same way. On the authentic pair, they're facing opposite ways, and that is the way it's supposed to be. I mean, depending on if Bape changed it later on, I don't know, but this was also a clear indicator. If you look down on inside of your shoe, both BAPESTA's logos are supposed to kind of be facing each other, not facing the same way. This is like the best example I can kind of pull up here. But again, another clear indicator. If you're on eBay, if you're on Grailed, if you're on any of these sites these days and the person doesn't have a photo of the insole, I would ask them for a photo if you're really not sure. You know, if everything else is checking off and then you don't see the insole, ask them to see a photo of the insole. I'm sure they'll snap a photo of it, and then if it's facing the correct way, then, you know, you're pretty much in the clear. All right, closing this video out, I hope this video was helpful. Again, I have to like kind of mention exactly what I said in the beginning of the video, is that these are just my ways of legit checking, and just keep in mind there's a lot more. I didn't really go through like the tagging on the inside. I didn't even talk about legit checking the box. I didn't really talk too much about pricing. I know there's some stuff about pricing that can also help you legit check as well. I also did not talk about the bottom sole. I'm sure between different molds of the replicas and stuff, there's a lot of differences between the two. That said, if you are an OG Bape lover or someone like me that's loved Bape for a long time and I forgot something, leave them in the comments. I would love to hear them too, because actually there are quite a few things, or a couple things that I might have missed myself over the years that I don't even know about, that can help you legit check. And the last thing I will say, there are quite a few people out there that are wearing fake Bapes and they don't even know it. And why that is because a lot of people actually just don't know that they're wearing Bapes. Fake Bape or whatever you want to call them, because so much time has passed. A lot of these older Bapes, a lot of people will wear it, and I think in today's times nobody questions their Bapestas because a lot of people weren't into Bape back then. So they just trust it, and then they look okay. And they don't know what they're looking at. No different than, you know, fake versus real replicas for like Air Jordan 1s these days. But it is what it is. It's all love at the end of the day. But just kind of be aware and also do your homework, do your research. It should be pretty easy to determine whether or not you have fake Bapes or not. So again, like I said, hope this was helpful. Make sure you guys and girls keep it locked right here for all your latest information from clothing, music to culture. It is your boy, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Hands one time with this dope shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody on that bullshit ass bandwagon, man. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to coming the dopest, baby. Whatever happened to coming dope, man. That's the only thing I want to know, man.